All right. Have the fish we caught today. I don't know when the fishing video comes out, and then this comes out the next day. So the previous video is me catching these fish. Now it's time to clean them up and cook them. So we have our rainbow trout. I just grab them by the gill, put my thumb on the gill, sharp knife. Just scaling them, because their scales are so fine. It's not like, they'll come off when you cook them. So you don't want a bunch of scales when you're food. I don't think you do, at least. I don't. Maybe you do. If you want scales, more power to you. So we got our fish scaled. What I do is cut from right down the middle on the bottom. And since this is a sharp knife, just pops it right open. Take out the guts. So we take that, chunk that. This has an air bladder in it. Of course, it's a fish. So you pull all that good stuff out. It's got its bloodline there, right here. So you can just run your knife and cut it open, and then rinse it. They're very delicate fish. You can't keep them out of the water for that. Now, if you plan on, like, when you catch a wild one and you want to release it back, you got to keep it in the water and keep your hands wet and blah, blah, blah. These are for harvest. These are farm fish. But they're very sensitive. They do die really quickly. So normally people like to bleed them or whatever. You wouldn't have time to bleed. It would die before it finishes bleeding, I think. So this is a freshly cleaned fish. We're gonna cook it in a little bit, but it's clean on the inside, scaled. Some people like to skin them and everything. I just don't take the time to skin them because I wouldn't eat the skin. So I just cook it with the skin on, and I just peel the skin right off once it's cooked. All the skin just peels right off like nothing. So got one fish down. I caught a limit. My dad caught 4. I caught 5. No, he caught 3. I caught 5. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. I have to make sure I did that right. But yeah, that's how you catch and clean. Or I don't know how you catch them. I've just been lucky. But this is how you clean one. All of these. So there's 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we just gotta work our way through and clean them all. So yeah, we got our fish here. Everything's ready. I'm gonna cook up 4 of them right now, and then save the rest for a few days from now. I'll eat them for dinner in a couple days, but I'm gonna choose a couple of them, 4 of them, and then go ahead and start cooking. Eat a couple of big ones and a couple of small ones. There we go. So first, I gotta go warm up I do it outside on my grill. Warm up my grill, warm up my pan. That takes at least 10 minutes. So, and then we'll put oil in. I put oil in. I can't speak anymore. I'm tired. I'm tired, and I'm like, that's why I'm not doing them all. If I had just like had a bunch of time and energy, I would probably just fry them all and then do whatever. Anyway, 10 minutes to warm this guy up. Just a simple egg wash. Make sure my eggs don't stink. So just simple egg wash, egg, flour, that's it. I did panko last time, and then I was thinking, I was like, wait a second, I don't eat the skin. If I were to like eat the skin, then okay, put something tasty on the outside, but just an extra step I didn't need. So, flour. I got a fresh bag, so I'm good with flour. Let me see, I need a fork. Break these yolks up. Give them a quick mix. So, wet hand, dry hand. Wet hand goes in my egg wash. Dry hand takes over. Cover it in the flour. There we go. That's it. It goes a lot quicker than cleaning them. I think the key for me this time is having a nice sharp knife. I didn't, and then having a little bit of practice. I'm like when I did them a few weeks ago, I was way out of practice. I hadn't cleaned a fish in over a year. But now I have a little bit of a rhythm to it, and I'm very thankful I caught my limit of fish today. Like I said, you never know. Maybe one day you'll catch all the fish you want, and some days you can't even buy a fish if you wanted to. Couldn't buy a fish. It's been too many days that I've been out fishing, and you couldn't buy a fish. I have some jalapeno ketchup that I use that's really nice. Just plain jalapeno ketchup that Heinz, I think is what it is. Heinz brand. I think it tastes terrific with this. It adds a little bit of spiciness, obviously, and that little bit of oomph that the fish needs to really bring out the flavor. When you're cooking a fresh fish like this, you can't beat it. Nothing better than a fish that was just swimming around in the water a few hours earlier. And the flavor, you can't beat it. Let's take our fish and put them in the oil. Do like 3 minutes on a side. It won't take long. They're almost done. They're looking real good. I don't like putting a lot of seasoning on the fish. I let the fish speak for itself. I do use the jalapeno Heinz. It tastes good. I mean, if you had tartar sauce, I guess that would be awesome. I like tartar sauce, but I like just putting this on. These are nice and fried. It's hot. So when you do this and the skin just comes right off, it's done. The meat is nice and flaky. Ooh, it's hot. Who would have thought something I took directly off of boiling oil would be hot? Have our meat here. See, 4 little fish doesn't make a whole lot, but it's enough for lunch. Like I'm going to, ooh, there's some bone right there. You find these little bones, for the most part, they're not too dangerous. You might even just swallow a few. I don't know what to tell you about that, but tartar sauce works great. Cocktail sauce works. Whatever you like to put on your fish. Nothing at all. Like I said, the jalapeno stuff tastes delicious. Let's take our little piece of fish. Let's try it without it, because this is just pure fried fish. Nothing fancy on it. Clean, bright, a little bit creamy almost. It's a real nice fish. It's a delicate fish. That's why it's such a prized fish. Adding this little bit of jalapeno ketchup or tartar sauce, whatever you choose, doesn't matter, whatever you like. I put this on here. Obviously it's spicy, brightens the flavor even more. So this is fantastic. Can't beat fresh fish that you just caught. Can't beat that. So I'm gonna eat this as my lunch. I'm gonna eat this now.